Hi Peter. Hi Ross and Margaret. I just finished clearing out the driveway. Doesn't look like much, but as you can see, it's snowing. This is my street. This is where Kelly and I live. Do a slow pan. See, the snow's already hanging on the evergreen trees. Look at it coming down. We're supposed to have a foot by this evening. It's now about 9:30 in the morning. Here's our house, little ranch house, starting to get covered with snow. It's the front yard. We have little split rail fences at the end. There's our neighbors. And there's our street the other way. Now I'm going to walk back to the backyard, so don't get nauseous. I'll go out around so we stay out in the snow. Like I said, there's probably, well, here's the edge of the driveway that I did. So there's probably 4 inches, and they're calling for a foot by about 8 o'clock tonight. There's the woods behind our house. Here's the holly tree, just loaded with snow. That's a hemlock. That one is hanging down. That's a state tree. And the other ones are Douglas firs. These big tall jobs. I had this garden put in the side. There's a little bench. I had this garden put in the side. My mom passed away in 1990. So I had this put in sort of like a little, I don't know, memory garden or something. Okay, let's quit making you nauseous. Walk to the back. There's a bluebird house, which is not in use right now. There's the woods behind the house also. Here's the snow on the ground. Ground's starting to get covered. There's our canoe, you can barely see. Let me come around into the backyard. There's lots of birds. Here's my tracks, dragging the snowblower out. Now I'm putting bird seed on this little dummy that I have sitting on a chair. There's a cardinal, he just flew up. I'm going to stay in here for a little bit and see if anyone goes to it. There's a little chickadee on the feeder. And that's a sparrow underneath. And there's my chair with, there goes one. Now what I'll do is remove that dummy, no comments please, and then I'll sit there and the birds will come right while I'm sitting there. It's pretty cool. This is a white pine. It's quite gigantic and loaded with snow. There we go. Let's go around to the deck. I have to get through this little walkway. There's our patio furniture. Not in much use right now. There's a bird on the chair. They really do get used to people. Plus the other feeders are empty, so I make them go there. Little chickadee. And this is the backyard. We have forest behind us. Beside us, we're quite lucky. It's the feeder that's empty. There's my blind. I hide in that and take pictures of birds out through the window. See how close we are to this little chickadee. And he's not scared. That's a black-capped chickadee. Another bird came in, but he chickened out. He'll be back. There's a beautiful red cardinal. Oh, you can't really see it. I can't. Oh, there we go. It's kind of fuzzy because I'm on digital zoom. And they don't like to come in when I'm standing here. The other birds don't mind. Cardinals are kind of wussy. Here's our shrubs in the yard. There's a little sparrow hopping through. And here's the snow on the ground. There's the little chickadee. Alright. That's where my creek is. Our seats. I'm going to come back out, well, maybe 2:30 when there's a lot more snow. There's a little nuthatch. And let you see what that looks like. Okay, greetings from America, from Mike and Kelly. Hope it's not quite like this in Australia. My understanding is it's supposed to be 38 degrees at Christmas. We're not gonna make that even in Fahrenheit. Today's high is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which I guess would be maybe -2 Celsius. Okay, over and out. I'll put one up again this afternoon.